A stay at Efteling is truly a magical experience. You can go to the park as often as you want and wander around the fairy tale forest or get on Baron again and again. Or you can get yourself a nice dinner at one of the resort restaurants. But did you know there is so much more to explore in the surrounding area? Hi, my name is Joost from Dutch Theme Park Network and I've put together a list of 10 fantastic things you can do nearby the Efteling for your day outside of the theme park. So whether you're a nature lover, a history buff or just looking for some adventure, we've got you covered. So sit back, relax and let's dive into our top 10 things to do nearby the Efteling. Let's kick things off with one of the most beautiful natural spots near the Efteling, National Park de Loonse en Drunense Duinen. This park is just a 50-minute drive from Efteling and it's known as the Bolan Sahara. Now you might wonder, why a Sahara in the Netherlands? Well, this park has the largest sand drift area in Western Europe. Imagine walking or biking through a landscape that's a mix of sandy dunes, forest, and heather-covered fields. It's perfect for those who want to escape into nature and enjoy some peace and quiet. The park is also a great spot for families with kids, as there are plenty of trails that are easy to walk and lots of space for kids to run around and play. If you're into photography, don't forget your camera, because the views, especially during sunrise or sunset, are absolutely stunning. Next up, let's talk about Tilburg. This city is only a 20-minute drive away from the Efteling and it's full of cool things to see and do. Tilburg is the 7th largest city in the Netherlands, so there is a lot going on. One of the most visited spots is the Textile Museum. Tilburg used to be a big textile city and this museum tells you the story of that history. But it's not just about old machines. The museum also shows modern art and fashion, making it a great mix of the past and the present. But that's not all Tilburg has to offer. There's also the Spoorzone, a former industrial area that's been transformed into a vibrant hotspot. Here you'll find creative workspaces, trendy restaurants and unique shops. One of the highlights of the Spoorzone is the Lokhal, an old locomotive hall that's now a stunning library and a cultural center. The architecture alone is worth a visit. And while you're in Tilburg, don't miss out Dolores Meda Maze. This isn't your typical maze. It's a surreal, immersive art experience that feels like you're walking through a dream. The maze has over 40 different rooms, each one more strange and fascinating than the last. You'll find yourself in places that seems like another world, with art installations that challenge your perception. It's a fantastic experience for anyone who loves art, puzzles or just something a bit different. Plus, when you're done exploring the maze, you can have a drink or dinner at the restaurant on the rooftop. Also, Tilburg is a great city for shopping. Wander around through Tuinstraat and Willem II-straat and discover unique small shops. Or visit the larger shops at Emma Passage or Heuvelstraat. If you're into movies, Tilburg also has 2 big cinemas where you can catch all the latest blockbusters. So whether you're looking for culture, adventure or just a good movie, Tilburg is definitely worth visiting. Moving on to our third tip. Safari Park Beekse Bergen, which is about a 25-minute drive from the Efteling. Now, if you've ever dreamed of going on a safari but can't make it to Africa, this is the next best thing. Safari Park Beekse Bergen is the largest wildlife zoo in the Benelux and offers truly unique experiences. You can choose how you want to explore the park, by car, on foot, or even by boat or bus. Each option gives you a different perspective on the animals. You'll see lions, giraffes, zebras and many other animals up close in environments that are as close as possible to their natural habits. The car safari is popular because you can drive through the park at your own pace, stopping whenever you like to observe the animals. But don't open your windows and don't leave your car. For those who enjoy a more active experience, the walking safari lets you get even closer to the action, with plenty of opportunities to snap some amazing photos. And if you're looking for something really special, consider the boat safari, where you can relax on the water while watching the animals roam along the banks and listen to one of the rangers telling all the stories. However, those are in Dutch. Safari Beekse Bergen is a great day out for families, couples or anyone who loves animals and nature. Now let's talk about one of the most charming cities in the Netherlands, 's-Hertogenbosch, also known as Den Bosch. This city is about a 30-minute drive away from Efteling, and it's packed with history, culture and some of the best food in the country. Start your visit at the St. John's Cathedral, a stunning Gothic cathedral that's over 700 years old. The amazing details of the exterior with its many statues and spires are truly impressive. Inside you'll find beautiful stained glass windows, a magnificent organ and a peaceful atmosphere that invites reflection. After exploring the cathedral, take a walk through the old town. The narrow streets are lined with historical buildings, cozy cafes and unique shops. One of the best ways to see the city is from the water, so I highly recommend taking a boat tour on the Binnendieze. These canals run under the city and offer a complete different perspective on Den Bosch. It's a magical experience, especially in the evening when the city lights reflect on the water. Den Bosch is also famous for its food, and no visit would be complete without trying a Bosse bol. This local delicacy is a giant cream-filled chocolate pastry that is as delicious as it sounds. You can find them in bakeries all over the city, but the most famous place to try one is Jan de Groot, a local institution. Our next tip takes us to a place of deep historical significance, National Monument Kamp Vught, which is a 35-minute drive from Efteling. During World War II, this site was a concentration camp, and today it serves as a memorial and museum. Visiting Kamp Vught is a powerful and emotional experience. The museum does an excellent job of telling the story of those who were imprisoned here, through exhibits that include photographs, personal belongings and written accounts. The memorial also includes a reconstruction barrack, the original camp gate and the fusiladeplaats, where prisoners were executed. One of the most moving parts of the visit is the Wall of Names, which honors those who lost their lives at the camp. It's a place for reflection and remembrance, and it provides a stark reminder of the horrors of war. While it's not an easy visit, it's an important one for anyone interested in history and the stories of the past. Over to a more fun visit. For those of you who can't get enough of theme parks, our sixth tip is Toverland. Located about an hour drive from Efteling in Zevenum, Limburg, Toverland is a fantastic amusement park. It's perfect for all ages. It's a bit smaller than Efteling, but packed with fun and exciting attractions. One of the park's highlights is Troy, the largest and fastest wooden roller coaster in the Benelux. If you love thrills, this ride is a must-do. Another standout is attraction Phoenix, a wing coaster that gives you the feeling of flying as you soar through the air over Everland. But Toverland isn't just about the big rides. There are plenty of areas designed for younger children as well, including themed playgrounds and gentle rides. What's great about Toverland is that part of the park is indoors, so even if the weather isn't great, you can still have a full day of fun. The indoor sections are beautifully themed and offer a magical experience for kids and adults alike. Whether you're a thrill seeker or just looking for a fun day out with your family, Toverland is well worth the trip. If you're interested in history, especially the Middle Ages, you will love our next tip, visiting a medieval castle. There are several castles within a 30-minute drive from Efteling that offers a fascinating glimpse into the past. One of the most impressive is Castle Heusden. This castle dates back to the 11th century and has been beautifully preserved. As you walk through its halls, you can almost feel the history seeping from the walls. The castle has a collection of historical artifacts, including weapons, armor, and tapestries that tell the story of the region's past. The surrounding gardens are also a lovely place for a stroll. Another castle you might want to visit is Slot Loevestein. This castle is famous for the daring escape of Hugo the Groot, who was imprisoned there in the 17th century. He managed to escape by hiding in a book chest, and his story is one of the most famous in Dutch history. Today, Slot Loevestein is a museum where you can learn more about its history and see the famous book chest for yourself. The south part of the Netherlands has a rich history of defense, and one of the best ways to explore this is by visiting a fortified town. These towns were built with walls and other defenses to protect against invaders, and many of them have been beautifully preserved. Heusden, located about 30 minutes from the Efteling, is one such city. As you walk through the cobbled streets, you will see old buildings, historical churches, and the remainings of the town's fortifications. The town's windmill and harbour add to its charm, making it a wonderful place for a leisurely afternoon. Another fortified town worth visiting is Woudrichem, about 40 minutes from Efteling. Like Heusden, Woudrichem has preserved much of its historical character. The town is small but full of charm, with narrow streets, traditional Dutch houses, and beautiful views of the surrounding countryside. Both Heusden and Woudrichem offer a chance to step back in time and imagine what life was like in days of knights and castles. For our ninth tip, let's talk about museums. If you are willing to take a bit of a drive, about an hour away from Efteling, you will find the city of Utrecht, which is home to some fantastic museums. One of the most family-friendly museums in Utrecht is the Dick Bruna House, dedicated to the creation of Miffy, the famous little rabbit. The museum is perfect for younger children, with interactive exhibits that allow kids to learn, play and discover more about Miffy and her world. It's a charming place that brings the beloved characters to life in a way that's both educational and fun. Also in Utrecht is the Railway Museum, which is a must-see for anyone interested in trains or transportation history. The museum is housed in a beautiful old railway station and features a large collection of trains from different areas. You can walk through the old carriages, see how trains have changed over time, and even take a ride on a small train around the museum ground. There are some rides in this museum, so actually you might consider this as a theme park. It's a great experience for both kids and adults. Last but not least, we have Klimbos Brabantse Wal, which is about a 45-minute drive away from Efteling. If you're looking for an adventure that gets you outdoor and active, this treetop adventure park is just the ticket. Klimbos Brabantse Wal offers a series of challenging courses set high up in the trees. There are different levels, so whether you're a beginner or an experienced climber, there is something for you. The courses include zip lines, rope bridges and other obstacles that will test your balance and courage. It's a thrilling experience that's perfect for both adults and kids who love a bit of excitement. What's great about Klimbos Brabantse Wal is that it is set in a beautiful forest, so you get to enjoy the natural surroundings as you navigate the courses. It's a fantastic way to spend a few hours, especially if you're looking for something a bit different from the usual tourist activities. And there you have it, 10 amazing things to do near Efteling that don't involve the theme park itself. We hope these tips help you make the most of your stay in this beautiful part of the Netherlands. Did we miss something? Let us know down in the comments. By doing so, you help others to get the most fun out of their stay in this area. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give a thumbs up and of course subscribe to our channel to see more of our videos.